I know.
Okay. All right. So I just clicked live. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Let me get my life together here. I was just telling Jen that I started Brutal Vows by J.T. Geisinger.
Amazing.
And my Kindle, of course, decides to start dying right this second. And I'm like, naturally.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I love that whole series, but Brutal Vows I really like because Spider finally gets his...
Yeah.
I'm really loving their back and forth right now. Like, I'm only about 100 pages in, so we're still at the...
Mm-hmm.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the audiobooks for those are really good as well. The female narrator for that one has got a great voice. Her voice is amazing.
My Hoopla has them, so I downloaded them in case I needed to start doing something else so I could finish it. So I can
Yeah, definitely recommend it because that's Troy Duran, and then I can't remember the lady narrator, but she's brilliant. Really good.
Yeah. I love a good audiobook. Okay. Because it's not doing...
Yeah.
What are you guys reading today?
So I'm going to be hopefully finishing off When Heroes Fall. I'm about 60% in.
We love it.
I saved it to the end because I've slowly been listening to it on an audiobook, and I've been saving it to the end because I thought, I bet the cliffhanger will mean I'll need to read the second part, right? So I wanted to save it to the end so I could read a diverse range of books, but I was like, yeah, I need to finish it tonight so we can, maybe I'll even have time to read the second one tomorrow, we'll see.
Yeah.
Does it end on a really bad cliffhanger?
Yeah. I remember I read them back to back, so I didn't have to suffer through the cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to finish up Skeletons of Society. I was able to speed it up pretty fast because the female narrator talks really slow. So that means I've been able to have it at like 2.25, which is great. And then it's getting really intense. Oh, so good. So yeah, I only have like an hour and a half of the audiobook left, so I should finish it with our sprints today. And then I'm going to work on my nails. So I'm going to do my nails while we do this.
Very good.
It's a sprint time.
Yeah. Yep, because I finished my puzzle last night with, after I got off with Amber, I finished it. So my table's clean, so I'm like, I'll do my nails before I start another puzzle, so. But, yeah. And then I also got, speaking of Troy Duran, I was lucky enough to get an audio of Born for Lace because she's also, I think, going to have them released together. And Troy is doing that one. And, he's perfect at that. So I also have that audio to listen to if I finish. So.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm in like an audio in between right now, I guess is the best way to say it, because I finished My Dark Fairy Tale on audio. And then I didn't have anything planned afterwards. So I'm kind of just like in that awkward phase of like, I need to figure out what I'm going to start next. Because I usually have like an ebook and an audio going at the same time. You know, for those pesky commutes and stuff.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm reading Anne Rice Has a Pen Name.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, The Claiming of Sleeping Beauty. Oh, and I've put a bunch of books on hold at Barnes & Noble, so I have to go pick those up later.
Yeah, I mean, her pen name now all says like AKA Anne Rice. Like if you buy it.
Not a secret anymore.
Because it was because it was her erotic. But now, like if you were to go buy it, it'll say by Anne Rice, even though it had her pen name. So if you ever look it up. Yeah.
Oh, I finished Twisted Emotions at like 2:00 this morning.
Oh, nice.
Who needs sleep, right? Yes, I did. I did enjoy it. I don't know if I should have read the Bound by series first, but I just dove into this one and I'm like, whatever, I'll go back and read it if it's that serious to me.
Plenty of people have just read Twisted Emotions.
Okay, perfect.
Because not everyone wants to read. Like you don't mind reading backstory ones. So I would, but like I've had plenty of people just read Twisted Emotions because if they'd had to read all the others, they wouldn't make it to it.
Yeah.
Whereas some people would be like, I can read these. It's no big deal. So
I'm going to have to read book 3 because Old Crazy is the hero. I got to see how that goes down.
Yes, you do. You definitely do.
So I'll definitely be reading that one. Hi, Ruth. How are you? Welcome.
Yeah, I definitely recommend. I feel like the only thing you need to going into Twisted Emotions, right, is just how crazy Remo is. And so you kind of, I feel like it's kind of high, by the time you get to those books with Nino and Remo, all you need to know is it's really high stakes, right? Because they've got a really bad reputation. Everyone thinks they're crazy. Everyone's scared of them.
Yeah.
And that is kind of the build up. But I don't really think you miss out on too much from the other stories, other than this just massive rivalry between the families.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, no, I thought I liked Nino as a hero, although I didn't know how it was going to all go down with his lack of feeling, but I really like how she wrote it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got caught up on my bingo board and everything, so I'm trying to read my last square. Who is she?
Yeah, you got it.
I didn't think I was gonna be like this productive, so I'll take it.
Way to go.
So,
hey, it only takes a couple of the right books to like get it.
Absolutely. These sprints have helped me have my best reading week of the year. I love that.
Yay! Me too, Ruth. Me too. I'm going to be, I think I will have gotten through like 10 or 11, and I have not been reading that much lately. Of like that many. I mean, yes, I'm still reading a lot, but that is exciting.
Yeah, I love reading sprints. They're fun. And it gives me like a set time where like all I'm doing is just enjoying my reading.
Yeah.
So. All right. So I was thinking we can do like a solid 50-minute to start off with.
Sounds good.
I don't know where I'm going to end up in Brutal Vows by the end of that, but we'll see. Alrighty. So here we go. I'm going to hit start when I figure out what tab it is. There we go. All right. I'll see you all back here in 50 minutes.
Kyan, you're not muted anymore, hon.
Oops. Hello, welcome back.
Hello.
Well, this book gets wild fast, doesn't it?
That they do. That they do.
Great time though, so that's all that matters.
Oh, cute. Yeah. My book is at the finale right now, so I'm like, and I got all my nails stripped, so I'm just making sure they look good.
What design are you doing, or color, I guess?
I don't know yet, actually. I'm waiting for the mailman to come because I have some new colors coming. But I bought a gel kit a couple weeks ago, so this will only be the second time I'm doing them myself. So it's a lot. It's a long process.
Okay, I was about to say,
yeah, you have to have a
yeah, the whole thing. Okay.
You can literally buy kits now for like $20. I got it at Target. And then I just went and I ordered some more colors off of Amazon because that was cheaper. They had them actually buy one, get one half off. So
that's actually really good because OPI feels like very highly about themselves and their gel nail polish.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I missed the start. Which books are you reading now? I'm reading Brutal Vows by J.T. Geisinger.
I'm reading Skeletons of Society by Marie. I can't pronounce her name because it's Latina last name.
Okay.
But it's a cartel and a female underboss.
Ooh.
So, and then an MC vice president. So it's good.
Sounds good. And I'm reading When Heroes Fall, Gianna Darling. So yeah, getting some extra points for that. I need a few more, I think. I need a few more still. I don't know. You've been teasing us with those points, Jen.
I know. I figured I would so people could hustle if they wanted to, but yep, you can do it. I believe in you.
Yeah, I feel like once I've done this one, I'll be a little bit more confident. I still have 2 squares on my bingo board, but I've scored a few other points, so I think I'll be good.
Yeah, I think you'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just got the Irish one that I'm fulfilling now, and then I guess we'll see where I land. I have been having a lot of fun. Everybody's been tagging us in them.
Yeah.
And it's going really well. People have read a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, yours, Kyan, yours definitely has some that you don't know yet. Let's just say that. Unless you know the spoilers for it. So
true.
Yours has points you don't know about yet. So
yes, that is true.
So you'll have some good ones in there.
I will. Starting Reverse Age Gap, Righteous Deceit by Haley Jenner. Okay.
Ooh. Nice.
Yeah.
I don't think this one, no. I was trying to think. I don't think I've read a Reverse Age Gap. I read Age Gap ones. They're pretty popular.
Well, yeah. That's the point. Those are easy.
Yeah, those
trying to find Mafia that isn't an age gap is more of the
that part. Yeah. Or like arranged marriage, or like it's because that's
why those are 1 point.
Yeah.
I've only read 2 Mafias that are reverse age gap. That's why, but I keep that one on there. That's one I'll probably trade off next time for there's a few other 3-pointer ones I'll switch out for. So
yeah, they're not very popular, just like the female boss.
Yeah,
obviously, because traditionally the male's in charge. So
yeah, one I plan to do is to just not have it be like reverse age gap, but have both characters be over 30 is one. That is also very difficult. Albel, don't put me on the spot, my friend. Don't do it. One of them is by Siobhan Davis. I can tell you that, but like, don't put me on the spot. It's not the day for it. I'm sorry, but yeah, one's by Siobhan Davis in her Mazzaroni trilogy. I don't remember the title of it, but one in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then there's another one that I can't tell you right now. But but doing one that's over 30. And then I am, as I had said, I'm going to add like chronic illness in there because I think I will make it its own. Like I'm going to do both things. But for this one, as I said, I just lumped them together. If you read one that has disability or chronic illness, it'll work. But I think I'll make them separate ones next time. So those are ones I'm planning to add. Anyway.
Scared to Love by Siobhan Davis.
Yes. Yep. There you go. See? That's the one. That's the only one I know off the top of my head. But I put prompts like that on there so other people find them for me. Okay, y'all? The Readathon is just for Jen to get the Rex that she wants. So just so you know. So sometimes I want other people to do the work for me. So
yeah, no, I've actually added a bunch to my TBR. Like I've not read Lillian Harris, I think it is. I haven't read her either. And a lot of people have read some of her. So I'm like, oh, I guess I should add her to my list. So I have a few that other people have like tagged me in. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have wanted to read Siobhan Davis's for a while. I read her. Is it Rydeville Elite series? I don't know. I've read her new adult ones back when I was like really deep in my new adult.
Yep, same.
If you will.
But I have some bonkers ones back then.
My gosh.
That's nuts. Like
you really have to suspend your disbelief for some of it because you're like, what?
Yeah. Like stolen babies from someone.
Yes.
Twin babies. Like,
yes.
Like that one, I was like, is this for real? Like, what the hell?
Yeah. And then the Fighting Kyler trilogy or whatever about how they were like step siblings, but then they weren't step siblings. And then that's not even the craziest thing she's ever written. But I was just like, wait a second, what are we doing here? So when you read her book, you really have to just go in for the ride.
Very much so.
But yeah, I haven't dived into her Mafia ones yet. Although there's, I guess, twin brothers, and I've been intrigued by their stories.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. New York, I don't know, Cold Heart, something like that. It's really like an attractive cover model she chose. I was like,
Yeah, I've only read one book by her, and it wasn't a Mafia, but someone recommended it to me, and it's I think it's something about Lowell High. It is a new adult one. They're in like high school, but it's like the Saint and can't remember. But it's like it's a reverse harem. There's 4.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
4 guys and 1 girl. Yeah. And I've only read book 1, and it ends on a really big cliffhanger. But then I didn't have time to go back to it. And you know, if you leave it too long, you're like,
yeah.
That one was a wild ride too. I binged that whole series, and by the time I got to the end, I was like, "This is crazy."
Yep.
But I mean, I had a good time, so I couldn't be mad at it. But I was still kind of like, y'all are 18. This is crazy.
That was the thing I couldn't get my head around. So I felt like the story works, and in my head, I just imagined they were older in college or something. I couldn't think this is not how kids in high school behave. Not that I mean, I was obviously given to the wrong high school.
Yeah, me too, because I was like, we never did anything half as exciting as this. I was like, I guess I was really boring.
Yeah. Well, you know the series I was liking, like Elle Kennedy had a new adult series at a prep school, and I was liking it. I read both books, and then like that one it was some of the first books she did with Bloom. Like she did those prep school ones, and then that series just ended. And I was like, really? I was actually liking that. And like, they were fun. And then there hasn't been any noise on there being any more of those at all.
Well, no, because Off Campus just got picked up for an adaptation.
Well, yeah. I mean, that was picked up over a year ago.
Yeah. And then, they
just cast it.
Yeah. So now everyone's all like, oh.
Well, yeah. But I mean, like, they were working on the prep school books 2 years ago. and they just stopped. Like they put out the first 2. Bloom sent them to me even. I had them, and then I read them, and then I was like getting into it, and then they just cut them off. I'm like, dang it.
Yeah. Maybe they felt like it didn't sell enough because it was a publisher. So. Ooh.
Well, I know with the L. Kennedy, it must see, I think it was the person writing the article, but they said it was going to be a YA series from her. And I was like, please don't make it a YA series. Like, but I think personally it was the person writing the article didn't know. Like they looked at what the people looked like and they're like, oh, it must be high school. It must be YA. And it's like, well, no.
Not at all.
Well, I wouldn't say like the not at all, because honestly, besides the professional hockey ones, like they do look very young. I'll say that, but I'm old, so there's that. Like we're old now, all of us, I feel like, compared to
we are.
If you have 18, 19-year-old, well, I guess they're 21. They're 21, but still.
But 21 feels like a long time ago. I don't know about y'all, but I'm just like, I think about what I was doing at 21 and what I'm doing now, and I'm just like, oh, could not be me right now.
It's also the thing of like, how heavy is that series gonna feel? Like, are they gonna make it too light? Like, I don't know. Like, the goal is pretty serious. Like, there's funny stuff, but like, it's serious.
Yeah.
So I don't know. There's just somewhere I'm like, I feel like this could very easily start to feel like it was like Greek. I don't know if you guys remember Greek from back in the day, or like, what's the tone of this thing gonna be? I don't know. So, whatever.
Yep. No, I totally understand that. I loved Greek.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But it has a specific tone that's not really.
For sure.
Funny.
Yeah, no, I was reading something the other day, and it was a new adult hockey romance, and I've loved them for so long, and then the third act breakup happened, and I was just like, and I didn't agree with the heroine in her decision to be mad about something, because at my age now, I'd be like, babe, we've got way more to be mad about than this right here. But then I was like, no, she's at 21. I probably would have been mad about that too. So it's just hard sometimes, because I'm just like, I wouldn't get mad at something like that, but also too, like, I'm 10 years older than she is, so like it's.
You might give someone a chance to talk about it before breaking up. You know, that's the thing that's always in books.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So it's just funny, because it's like I used to like eat those, like I'm like, oh yeah, this is so blah blah, and now I'm just like an old lady, like, we'd at least have a conversation. I'd at least hear you out, if not to just make fun of your excuses later.
Yeah. It's my biggest bugbear, actually, in books, the miscommunication. I hate it. It's that if only you just asked, you just assumed, you've leapt to a conclusion, you've taken something that's said out of context, and you've not even asked the question.
Or you've taken something that somebody else told you and just accepted it as a fact rather than, talking about it. And I'm just like, we're not even going to give them a chance? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. Y'all ladies ready to dive back in?
Yes.
Okay. So let me pop up my screen. There we go. All right. See y'all in 50 minutes.
Sounds good.
I didn't want to stop. I'm almost done.
Oh no!
I know.
Sorry.
I don't want to spoil anything. I'm 75% of the way through. A lot has happened. And that's all I'm going to say because the synopsis does not give away everything that happens in this book. So, but yeah. So, I'm having a time. Are you enjoying when heroes fall?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm about 70% in. I wasn't as far as I thought. I was only like 40% in before, so I'm 70% in now. So yeah, it's interesting. Because obviously it's a lot on the case, right? And
yeah,
them getting witnesses and stuff, and yeah, I feel like in some ways not a lot has happened, right? She's just had to move in, and things are happening, and we're finding out a lot more about her backstory, right? And
yeah,
what's going on.
The cliffhanger at the end of this one, you need the build up for all of like when villains rise to make sense. So, but no, yeah, I love it. Maybe I should have read the third book and then started this one, but whatever. I'll just go back and read the other one.
Oh, you've not read book 3? Oh, so you kind of need to read that because obviously, did you read book 2? You read Carnal Urges?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so yeah, you kind of need to read book 3 because you get the full horror of what Spider's been through.
I know, and because I don't know what I was doing earlier, but I was like, I'm the type of person that like I have a hard time not reading things in order. Like I feel like, yeah, it's a standalone, but like, is it really a standalone if it's in a series type thing? So I always get like really, like worried about it. So now I'm like, ugh, did I make a mistake? But like full send, I've already committed to it at this point. So.
Oh yeah. No, it's too. Yeah, it's kind of too late now. But I feel like you would probably have had more sympathy for Spider.
Well, let's be clear. I have plenty of sympathy for him. Like, I love him. Like, I'm not one of those people who started reading it was like, ugh, why is he like this? If anything, I'm like, wow, who hurt him?
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. But as a retired attorney, I can report that I never had to move in with a client. Guys, we're suspending our disbelief, okay?
Oh. Yeah, she's forced into it, and then she can't not. It's kind of like weird. Yeah, like you have to move in. No, I don't want to. No, but you have to though. We're gonna unscrew your front door and force you to leave.
Yeah, but we all know he had a hand in it. Come on now. We all know what he's trying to do. Hi, welcome. I'm just saying, guys, we all know what Dante's trying to do in this one, okay? Let the man live. But yeah, so like I don't know if I should have read it in order, but whatever. I didn't, so here we are.
No, but definitely go back and read book 3 when you get the chance, because I really like that one.
Honestly, I might, once I finish this, just like circle back and go to book 3. I'm not gonna lie. I was watching From the Silence earlier, but I'm ready to join in on the conversation. Started reading King of Envy by Anna Huang. Okay, so confession for everybody. I've never read an Anna Huang, so
yes. Yeah. I've only actually read 3. So I've read the first 2 of the Twisted series, and then I read King of Greed, but I haven't read any of the others.
Yeah, my sister's at work right now, but if she was on this live, she'd be in the comments trying to me into reading the Twisted series because she's still really mad at me that I haven't done it. Like she's read all of her series. And every time I'm like, oh, I think I'm going to start this. And she goes, so still not the Twisted series. And I'm like,
no.
I'm also reading Sailor Moon. Okay. Chaos reading for fun and entertainment. Yes. Just all around the place is what I'm doing. Me neither. I've never read her either. Okay, so maybe. Okay, don't worry. I hadn't read her either until last year. Heck, I wasn't even into reading romantic until 2020 when I was pregnant with my daughter and bored out of my mind. A lot of people joined reading romance and romanticy and everything in 2020, given the state of the world. So welcome. We're happy to have you. I didn't read for like a really, really long time. And then I think like 2019, 2020 is like when I got back into all of it. So yeah, I don't regret it though. Happy to have discovered a new genre. Yeah, absolutely. Happy to have you. And if you need Rex, we've got you. But you're ahead of me with the Anna Wong, so you're gonna have to tell me which ones I should be reading. Because anytime I ask people, they're like, "Oh, you should just read them all," and I'm like, "Okay, but we have to have a favorite, right?"
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've enjoyed the ones I've read so far, but I will say because I prefer dark and mafia romance, and hers kind of like. I mean, book one of Twisted was surprisingly dark. Like I didn't expect it. I thought it was going to be completely temporary. And there's a bit of a dark edge to it. That hero has a little bit of a dark side to him. But I never felt massively compelled to keep reading them. Like I will eventually, but like I'm not in a rush.
Yeah. Unless we're why choose, so we do love them all. We do love them all. I love a good white choose, obviously. Sounds like we need a Hannah Wong, but listen, I'm down. I am always down. I'm always down for a buddy read. And I have my last day of school with kids is the 30th of May. So I'm about to have 2 months to read. Just saying.
That sounds amazing.
No, I'd say my favorite Twisted series is the third book. The good thing is you don't have to read them in order. I jumped straight to the third book. Okay, here's the thing about me. I will read them in order. Because the fact that I jumped to the third book in this series, the fourth, is stressing me out.
You needed the Irish, right? You'd already ticked off the Russian romance, so you had to go to the Irish. Is that what happened?
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
I only had that one spot left, and I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, this has been on my TBR for a while, but like, I'll just jump in. It's fine." And then like a couple of, and I was like, "Dang, I'm probably missing a good portion of his backstory, but I'll just go back and get it after I've already fallen in love with him, I guess." The synopsis for the other two didn't intrigue me at the time. Okay, I totally get that. Sometimes you do have to get into a series first and then kind of like double back. Some people did that with Chestnut Springs. I read it in order, but okay. So we're going to have to, all right, we'll have to set the buddy read up. I'll get it all in order. I think I've done that since I read By Hero Murphy in the wrong order, since I had to read it straight away in the library and had the third volume at the time. You know, I hate, and this is going to sound like very like first world problems of me, but stick with me. So I put on hold, right, a bunch of stuff at the library, and books 1 and 2 for a series will be available. And then I'm like number 115th for the third book, and it's a 12-week wait. And I'm like, this can't be real. And I understand it. Like, I'm lucky that, like, there's a library that I could borrow things from, but I'm like, how do you read anything in order? But I'm trying really hard to, like, read things before just, like, spontaneously buying them. Just saying. I'm trying. Yeah, it's, what is it? I'm trying to finish the Lauren Roberts trilogy because I wasn't going to finish it. But then I listened to the audiobooks and I was like, oh, this is actually, I enjoy the audiobooks a lot more. So I put Fearless on hold a month ago and I'm only at like 89th in line. I'm like,
wow, that's crazy. Is that for an ebook or a physical book?
Oh, the physical book has a really long hold too. I'm like, what is happening, people? And then I was like, well, just buy it off of Pango. And then I'm like, no, we're trying to save money. We're trying not to buy books crazily. It's fine. I'll survive. Library systems are unfortunately, so I was forced to start buying books when I moved here. Now I have my whole library, but I'll visit a good library every now and again. Okay. Yeah. I live in a city that has 23 libraries, and they all transfer between each other. So I can put a book on hold and they'll transfer it over for me to like physically go pick up at like my home library, I guess is the best way to say. So we have a pretty good system. I just didn't think that the library knew how popular the book release was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, oh, maybe we should have bought more copies. My wallet loves my library. I hate the wait list. Yes. And it's just me being like impatient. That's really all it is. Like, I have plenty of other books to be reading in the meantime. But the fact that I'm still 89th in line, I'm like, seriously?
Mm-hmm.
That's it?
I think that there's so many books to read, right? There's so many on the TBR. I feel like if you don't get them when you want to read them, you kind of go off the boil of it as well. Like by the time you can read it, you're like, I'm kind of over it now. I've moved on.
And that's my problem, because like I'm in the mood to read it right now. And then in like 12 weeks, when I finally get the hold, I'm going to be like, So it's like, that's my problem. Like I need it now so I can finish it, so that I'm not like 2 books deep in a trilogy and I don't actually remember what happened. I hate doing that to myself. They don't have that where I live. It's you can't return it in another district. You travel back. Ew. Yeah, no, our system's not set up like that at all. Like if I'm not at my home library, but there's a library nearby, like I can return to any of the libraries in the system. Like they'll transport it and all that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, that's not cool. Not hating on your library system, but like that doesn't seem very fair to all of you guys to like have to stress that out. It sucks when, yeah, that's the thing for me. It's like, I don't want to spend $13 on an ebook, but at the same time, like I've got maybe like a couple more weeks and I'll be like, I'm over this. Moving on. I have more Mafia to read. No, okay, yeah, I just didn't want people to think I was like hating on the library system, because like we're thankful for the library system, but I'm just, they should make it more efficient for you. So, all right, well, how do we feel about doing like another 30 minutes and then we can all get to our, it's Friday here, our Friday evening. Okay, let me switch my little timer here. I don't know if I'll finish it in 30 minutes, but we're going to give it a good college try. There we go. 30 save changes. All right, so I'll see all of my friends back in 30 minutes.
Yes. Good.
All right, here we go. Okay, I didn't finish, but
No.
I'm going to.
Yeah, I've made it to 76%. So not too much longer left.
Nope.
Another hour and a half, I reckon.
You're probably going to have to go straight into the next book. That's what I did.
Yeah. And I do have it, so we're good. We're good.
Oh, wow. The number one. How did everybody else do? Should I eat dinner? No. We're going to finish. I'm trying to see how many more I can read before it's officially over.
Mm-hmm.
So we only have one more day. Well, yeah, only about a day left.
Yeah. It just depends how much I need to do tomorrow.
Yeah, isn't that always the truth? How productive do I actually need to be?
I could push it off till Sunday. I could just sit and read tomorrow and then do everything else on Sunday.
Okay. In chapter 3. Okay, nice. I need to read the reverse age gap book. That's what I need to do. But I'm at 9,027. Nice. I'm nowhere near 9,000 steps today. I have not been. I haven't really been doing anything other than reading, if we're going to be honest with each other. So I'm loving Twisted Emotions. Just got to the presentation of the
Yeah.
Let me tell you, that was wild.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
I
was gasping. I was like, I was reading that. I was like, these people are crazy. Like, if you didn't think they were crazy before that, you definitely know they're crazy now.
Yeah, but it's a good crazy though, right? I feel like
Absolutely.
if you're ever going to do anything like that, it's the perfect time to do it.
It's like, that's the thing. I completely agreed with everything that they did. So, in fact, I was like, about time somebody stood up for her. Rather than read, I worked on a writing project. I reached my goal for today, so I'm super. That's awesome. Congratulations. We love the productivity.
Yes.
So good. No, it really was. And it just cemented the fact that, like, they're crazy, but they use it for the right reasons.
Mm-hmm.
In my mind, at least.
Yes.
So, okay. What was I gonna say? Oh, if you guys want to do the Anna Huang reading thing, because I'm not gonna say Twisted series because, like, you know, I'm not gonna commit people. We can gossip about it. Send me a message on Instagram. I'm kind of booked over there as well, just to keep it as, like, not complicated as possible. And I will create a group chat for all of us to gossip in. I think that's the easiest way to do it. You are very welcome. Very proud of you. But yeah, so send me a message over there. And then when I come up from air, after I finish my book, I will add everybody into a little group message. We don't have any more sprints scheduled except for Jen's, right?
Yeah, I don't think that's a sprint. It's just a wrap-up show, right? On Sunday.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Let me see what time it is.
I'm pretty sure it's 3 p.m.
Is it?
CDT, yeah.
So the first time I did sprints, I was like, oh yeah, guys, we have sprints tomorrow. It's so cool. Let me see who's hosting them. And I was like, oh, I am. So I guess I'll see you then. I was like, surprise, it's me. Yeah, so the wrap up and point reveal will be on May 11th, which is Sunday, at 3 p.m. Central Time, which means 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And then I have no idea what it means for you.
It'll be 9 p.m. Yeah. But I said I'd hop on for the final show.
Okay. Oh, I love to start. Yeah, so you can actually start the beginning with us. I don't know how we're going to choose to do it, but it'll be a fun thing to do. I know she said she may do one tomorrow, but the next officially scheduled one is on Sunday. 1 p.m. here in California. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm like ahead, and then Helen's ahead of all of us.
Yeah. And Amber's behind as well, right? So Amber's
Okay.
California time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. I'm always like, when we were trying to figure it all out, it was really funny because Jen sent them and I was like, no, like I should be ahead of y'all. And then I'm like, well, yeah, then it would make sense that they were an hour behind. Anyways, bye. Like, I was just like, I'm really glad nobody in the group chat called
I know,
me.
it's really hard to work it out.
I was like, no, that wouldn't be right. I'm like, no, actually, it's exactly right. Okay. So fabulous time with everybody today.
Yes,
we are
thank
going
you
to sign off. Oh my gosh, my brother is absolutely insane right now. Sorry, he's messaging us, and he likes to go on rants in the family group message sometimes. So you just got to let him go. But he's like really quick with it, and I'm like, okay, we get it. And my watch is just going crazy. So maybe we'll see you tomorrow for sprints, but we will see you on Sunday for the wrap up. And yeah, so I hope everybody has a wonderful end to their Mafia Romance Readathon, and we'll catch everybody on Sunday.
Bye.
Bye.